Hello friends! Today I'm gonna try something new. These are my grandma's needles, knitting needles, and they are in a very rough state. I need to fix them. Some of them a bit bent and some of them are lacking the upper thingy that I assume it's a stopper. And after that I will be trying to learn how to use them with very basic stitches, and we might come up with something at the end. I can't promise anything, but yeah, here we go. Okay, so we have, after 3 days, we have, sorry, we have our pieces dried and ready to be assembled in the They look so cute. I still have this one. Okay. And also, if you want to protect the air dry clay itself, you can also use this thing, the glue. I mean, just a few coats of that will work as well. Okay, just let it dry now.
Good.
And I basically started knitting, figuring out the needle size more appropriate to the yarn size, my finger positions, the tension.
What happens when you cast on with the long tail cast on? This little strand of yarn gets shorter and shorter. That's why at the very beginning I mentioned that you should measure out how much yarn you'll need for your kit.
You'll find the links to all the useful material I've watched over and over in the information box. So I've been knitting these two little samples for the last 4 hours. I mean, it took me a long while. I hope I get better at that, and that way I can like move quicker, but that was not the case. And they are supposed to be 2 different stitches, because I followed 2 different tutorials with 2 different stitch names. I just don't see the difference between these 2 little sample swatches. And they are supposed to be 2-sided, so that one side, you know, is different than the other, but I don't see the difference either. I don't know, like, let me show you. Maybe I'm stupid or something, I don't know. But yeah, here is the 2 little samples, and I just don't see the difference. And like, they are supposed to be alike in one side and not in the other. I don't know. This is too difficult. I don't know. So, hello again. It's been 1 month since the last time I recorded anything. I'm sorry for that. You might see me, not see me. Yeah, see me. You might see me more tan, I took a plane for 16 hours to go to Thailand for 1 month, and I was actually really afraid to take my knitting needles with me, because I don't know if they can let you in the plane with those. I don't know, you might become crazy and stab someone. I did not knit during this 1 month, so I kind of forgot everything, but I did crochet, obviously, and I obviously also took some plants with me. Like, these are so cute. These are the same plants, okay, but they are so cute. They are variegated. The name is Syngonium podophyllum. In this case, as they are variegated, they are albo. But yes, and each leaf grows. Oof. This leaf grows. Each leaf grows with a different variegation, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, back to this. So yesterday night I was getting back in touch with the knitting. Don't you think I did all of this yesterday night? I did like 6 rows, so like from here to here, but I did learn how to change color, and yeah, it's a pretty slow process, and I still don't see the difference between these two. The thing is that before leaving, I encountered this other tutorial of this guy that explains a different way about how to knit, but it's like knitting, he calls the Continental way, and it's kind of faster, at least with the knitting stitch. With the Purl stitch, however, yeah, no. I still want to learn how to do other stuff, like other type of stitches, because I'm not sure. Wait. Also, in the way to take the scarf, I also bought this, that it's a big chunk of yarn. I think it's cotton, and it's like dirty white. It was 90 baht, which was around €2 for this. That I think it was it's 200 grams, so pretty good deal. And this is very exciting. I bought this book that is called Craft of the Dyer from Karen Lade Castleman, and it tells you almost everything about all the different herbs and lichens, fungi, everything basically that you can find when you go to the forest, and what color will it turn out, and also about the mordants you can use. There's also ash here, yeah, indigo, geranium, fern. Well, fern, it's a very big concept, but okay, so pretty exciting about this. Anyway, what I was gonna say, this is my scarf. I love this knitting pattern. I just don't know what type of stitch this is, and I don't think it's the same one. I didn't think this would work, but I was using my camera and I opened Google with it, and I search with the camera. Let's see, a ver. I opened the camera and took a picture, and I put it in Google search, and I added knitting stitch, and it told me what knitting stitch it was, which is pretty cool. And apparently it's fisherman's rib knit stitch. So after some practice, we have something similar. Not gonna say it's perfect, but the fisherman rib knit stitch looks pretty neat. I absolutely love it. But yeah, I discovered what I did wrong with this knit and purl stitch that I was trying and never succeeded on finding a difference between them. But now I did find a difference, and the trick here is that, well, I don't know if you care, but for the knit stitch you have to put the other needle behind, and for the purl stitch you have to put it in front and knit with the yarn around on the front. But I guess to make a difference between these two and have the knit stitch on in the front and the purl stitch behind, you need to alternate. And when you are in the front, put the needle in the front, no, in the back. And when you are in the back with the purl stitch, I mean, it can be interchangeable, you put it in front. And you alternate between rows. That was the trick, and that was the thing I was not doing. And that's why it was all looking purl stitch. I don't know, I'm not an expert here. I think I mentioned before that I was gonna do a simple project like a scarf or something. However, it's not time for scarf anymore and I want to use it, like the piece I make. So I was thinking, I found this type of bag that I find really cute and very easy to do. So I think I'm gonna try that with one of these two yarns. I couldn't decide in the shop which one I prefer, so I brought both of them. Yeah. But sooner or later I will use the one I don't pick. So I think I'm gonna do a sample swatch to see really the colors and decide.
2 days later.
I'm sorry, but it's been 2 days. Like, this is all I did. 10 hours of work. How is this even possible? I don't know if the yarn is too thin, if I'm a very, very slow knitter. Allergies. Sorry. If I'm a very slow knitter or what, but I was thinking on doing a sample swatch. And if this is the rhythm, I cannot. So, don't come at me. I love my grandma needles and they are perfectly fine to do a big sweater, the arms, whatever. But I don't think I can work fast enough with this because it's too heavy for me. It's a lot of needle for this just little thing. So I bought this, okay? I bought these are circular needles, higher size, because yeah, even though this says 4.5, this is an 8. So I didn't want to start without showing you and just opening them with you if I can, and just show you and start with them, because yeah, this is not taking me anywhere. A lot of first times in this video. I've never used one of these needles, and I'm assuming that I will work faster with them because they are smaller, in the terms that it's not as difficult to, you know, move around as with the others. So this is the needles. They're a bit thicker, as you can see. I don't know if you can see much, but they are thicker, and I really hope I will work faster. Let's see.
Calm that followed, Lockhart straightened up, caught sight of Harry, Ron, and Hermione. Quidditch practice, said Wood. Come on. Harry squinted at the window. There was a thin mist hanging across the pink and gold. This was from Hagrid, the Hogwarts gamekeeper. Harry froze. He knew that Hagrid would never send him anything dangerous on purpose.
Okay, so I've been switching from different types of knitting, because there are several of them. There's the Portuguese, there is the English, several of them. And I've tried, I think, English and Continental. And I start to feel some kind of pain. It's true that your muscles need to get used to it, and I guess it's kind of normal. But I prefer, now that I'm starting, to just try different types and see which fits better my hands and my posture. So now I'm gonna try lever knitting, or iris cottage style knitting. And it's a bit different, since normally you take the needle like you take the knife, for example, but in this case you take it like a pencil. So, and it's supposed to be, I guess, more pain-free, because I've noticed when I used to take my crochet hook like the knife, it hurts much more right here and in the wrist than when I changed and took it like a pencil. So I'm gonna give this a try. Once we have our pieces, we put them together like so. Very easy, just making a little square. And now we need to connect as well the sides to form the bag. And yes, just this side with this side with this side, and so. I think I'm gonna use crochet for this, because yeah, it will be easier. I tried the bag to see if the handles fit, and they do. For me, it's a
few moments later.
29. centimeters handle each side. So total, like from here to here, it should be and yeah, we have to repeat the same to have 2 handles.
The next day.
We have our piece ready. This is how it looks. Don't we love it? I do. So that's this. Now, some conclusions. Sorry. Are we ready? Okay. Some conclusions. We're not ready. As I was saying, some conclusions are that it's definitely not perfect at all. Like, I had to fix some mistakes. I had to go through some parts several times. And yeah, some others I just decided to left it there like that. I added the linen inside, and well, it's just an old tote bag that I had. I added a pocket, and I also added this fishing the keys element that I always add in my bags. And actually, I recommend you do this linen part because we don't want to poke any holes in our bags. And yes, I can only recommend you try this project because it's a very easy, very beginner friendly, and actually, yeah, you end up with a piece like this. What else can you ask for? So yeah, 100% recommend it. And just one little thing before we go. Look at this. This is Marty, my plant, and there is a new branch coming out of nowhere, because you can see, like, and there is this cute little, like, it's like little fingers. I don't know if you can see, but it's like little fingers coming out. I don't know, like kind of claws even. I don't know, but it's so cute. I will keep you updated on that because I just can't. So cute. Anyway, hope this video inspires you. Hope it gives you this push or strength, I don't know, to try knitting. And that's it. See you soon. Bye.